Hello, I'm in Crawley and this is St Francis and St Anthony's Church, and today I'm going to have a look for someone in the cemetery. This wasn't who I was looking for, but sounds interesting. Countess Marie Elizabeth Charlotte de Borchgrave de Altena, who died at Hove, Sussex, 13th of March 1928, on whose soul, sweet Jesus, have mercy. And just here you have a coat of arms. So I was just having a chat with a guy in the cemetery here, and the Countess, who died in Hove, actually died at the rectory at Sacred Heart in Norton Road in Hove, and she was Belgian and a French teacher. So there you go. So let's go have a look at some other bits in the cemetery. This is a very nice cemetery, by the way. Right in the middle of the town centre. Memorial on the wall of your charity. Pray for the soul of Mary Ellen Rideout, departed this life April 24th 1905, aged 61 years. And this is the grave we've come to have a look at. This picture's not attached to the grave. I guess someone's got it made up and put here later. But this is Lord Alfred Bruce Douglas. Lord Alfred Bruce Douglas, also known as Bosie Douglas, was born in 1870. He was a poet and journalist, and also the lover of Oscar Wilde. In 1893, Wilde commissioned Douglas to translate his tragedy Salome into English. However, as Douglas was not fluent in French, the translation was highly criticised, particularly by Brighton's own Aubrey Beardsley. Beardsley complained to a journalist and art critic, Robert Ross, that for a week after him criticising the translation, the number of telegrams and messages he received about it from Douglas was scandalous. In 1894, Douglas visited Oscar Wilde in Worthing, and on another occasion stayed with him in Brighton. During the trip to Brighton, Wilde nursed Douglas while he had influenza. When Wilde caught the influenza from Douglas, Douglas went to stay in the Grand Hotel and sent Wilde a letter on his 40th birthday telling him that he had charged the hotel bill to him. Douglas was living in Nisel's Avenue, Hove in 1939. His wife died at Viceroy Lodge in Hove in 1944, where I assume he was living with her, before Douglas died of a heart failure in Lancing while staying at a friend's home on 20th of March 1945. And he was buried here in Crawley with his mum. Their headstone reads, "Of your charity, pray for the repose of the soul of Sybil Queensberry, widow of the 8th Marquis of Queensberry, died 31st of October 1935, on whose soul sweet Jesus have mercy. R.I.P." Also her son Alfred Bruce Douglas, born 22nd of October 1870, died 20th of March 1945. May they rest in peace. So this headstone is to Douglas's grandmother, and she is where the Crawley connection comes in, as she owned a property here. The Honourable Fanny Charlotte Montgomery, daughter of George Wyndham, 1st Baron Leconfield, and wife of Alfred Montgomery Esquire, born May 30th 1820, died Jan 28th 1893. And it says at the bottom, this cross is erected in ever-loving memory by her devoted daughter Edith Finch. And that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.